Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say, wrecking balls inside my brain, I will scream them loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright.
At what age were you diagnosed with breast cancer?
I was 42 when I was first diagnosed with breast cancer.
What stage of breast cancer were you diagnosed with?
They considered it stage 0. It was diagnosed as ductal carcinoma in situ, which means there were cancer cells in the milk ducts, but it was located just in one area. It hadn't spread anywhere. It was isolated to that one area.
How was your breast cancer detected?
I had, for many years, annual mammograms, and that's how it was diagnosed.
How did you feel when you received the news that you had breast cancer?
Surprisingly, I was not shocked at all. I had been anticipating it. We have breast cancer in our family, and my mother was diagnosed in her 40s, and so I knew it was either me or my sister, and so I had been anticipating it and preparing myself, so I really was not shocked or surprised. I was ready for it.
And as far as your treatments, what did you go through?
It was quite simple. Because I was ready for it and prepared, and seeing what my mother had gone through, I had just a couple of choices. My doctor said even though it was stage 0, my options were still having a biopsy, a lumpectomy, and radiation, or a mastectomy. I opted for a double mastectomy or bilateral mastectomy because I knew my mother had a single mastectomy and she struggled with that choice just because of the inconvenience of it. So I opted for a bilateral mastectomy, and that took care of everything. I didn't have to have any follow-up treatments such as radiation or chemotherapy or any other breast cancer treatment.
So during this process, would you say you had a good support system?
Excellent. My family, my daughter was living with me at the time and took great care of me. I had, of course, great doctors who actually made all the decisions for me, really. They laid everything out, and they waited for me to say yes or no, but then had everything planned out, and it was quick and easy. And yeah, the physicians and family had a great support system.
With it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, what type of message would you provide to the women and men this month?
And I'm glad you mentioned men, because it does affect men as well. For me, my diagnosis came by having mammograms, so I encourage everyone to get a mammogram, at least a baseline, regardless of your family history, and be diligent about it. Self-exam is extremely important, being aware of your body. You know your body yourself, so if anything feels off, feels different, follow your instincts, pursue it, insist that your doctor pursue it as well. Get that mammogram done. They do ultrasounds, and just listen to your body and make sure you get that annual mammogram and your self-exams.
How many years are you free from breast cancer?
I am 4 years cancer-free. I am
Awesome.
proud of it.